For me, it's really important to be a Canadian because it identifies me as a person who is perhaps more tolerant of certain things than members of other countries. I don't know, maybe I'm off the deep end on that, but I think Canada has become such a diverse nation culturally. Certainly here at the university, I encounter students who are from all different backgrounds, and we have a very active program of support for those kinds of cultural differences, even in the music department with our ethnomusicology program, which is a world music program. And it's opened our eyes, believe me, because the Department of Music for many years was what most departments of music were in the 60s and 70s, were very ethnocentric towards Western classical-based music, and many still are that way. But I'm proud to say that our department was one of the leading university departments of music in Canada to embrace the idea of the importance of other musics, music from Indian culture, East Indian, from South Asian, we now have a professor whose focus is on Central Asian music, Tajikistan and Kurdistan and those countries, and an appreciation for all these different kinds of music, at the same time as still continuing to, of course, focus on Western-based classical music traditions. And so from my point of view, that's really an important element of Canadian identity, is that we are at least attempting to, we don't always succeed, but we are attempting to embrace and invite other cultures. And we hear evidence of that when people come here, and I think to this particular organization that I have learned a little bit about here called the Mennonite Center for Newcomers in Edmonton. This is one of the most welcoming centers in North America now, from what I understand. It has a real reputation for having developed programs that really make people from other cultures and countries feel at home in their new environment. And not many people know about it, but it is a very significant program. And that's the kind of thing I think that will break down the barriers eventually. It'll take time, but so for me, Canadian patriotism, I guess, is yes, I do get all mushy when I think about Canadians in the Olympics, and it's partly because I think we have this kind of mentality that we're not quite as good as other people in terms of the skills that we have and our talents and abilities. And our neighbors to the south are stronger than we are. Well, there are 10 times as many people there as well, right? And I don't think it's something that we need to hang our shingle on how we do in those. But I must admit, it does get my blood going a lot when I see us doing well in hockey and curling and so on. So my Canadian identity to me is very important. I wouldn't want to be a citizen of any other country, quite frankly, because I think it's a great place to live, and Alberta is a great province to live in too.